Sea Animals TV. Hi friends, get ready to dive in and meet the most amazing sea animals ever. Let's dive in. Let's meet one of the smartest and friendliest animals in the sea, the dolphin. Dolphins are known for their big smiles and playful jumps out of the water. They love to ride waves, do flips, and even play games with each other. Sometimes, dolphins will swim alongside boats just for fun. Dolphins aren't fish or mammals, just like us. That means they breathe air and have warm blood. They have a blowhole on top of their heads that they use to breathe when they pop up from the water. They can hold their breath for several minutes, but they always need to come up for air eventually. Dolphins live in groups called pods, and they stick together like a team.
Dolphin.
Here comes a true giant of the sea. It's the whale. Whales are the biggest animals on Earth. Some are longer than a school bus and weigh more than 30 elephants. Even though they're huge, whales are actually really gentle. They swim slowly through the deep ocean, using their powerful tails to glide through the water. Whales are mammals, so they breathe air through a blowhole. You can spot one by the big misty puff they make when they come up to the surface. Whales are truly the gentle giants of the sea.
Whale.
Ready to meet one of the coolest ocean creatures ever? Here comes the shark. Sharks have been swimming in the sea for over 400 million years, even before the dinosaurs. Sharks come in all shapes and sizes. Some are tiny like a ruler, while others, like the great white, are powerful and fast. They have super senses and can smell tiny drops of blood from far away. Sharks don't have bones, just bendy cartilage that helps them swim quickly and turn easily. They have rows and rows of sharp teeth, and when one falls out, another grows in its place. Even though they look scary, most sharks aren't dangerous to people. They help keep the ocean balanced by eating sick or weak fish. Sharks are important, ancient, and super awesome.
Shark.
Here comes a calm and graceful swimmer, the sea turtle. With its big flippers and strong shell, it glides through the ocean like it's flying underwater. Sea turtles are reptiles, so they breathe air and lay eggs on sandy beaches. After hatching, tiny baby turtles race to the sea, beginning their own amazing adventure. They munch on jellyfish, seaweed, and little sea creatures. Their strong jaws help them chew tough food, and their shells protect them from hungry predators. When it's time, mother turtles return to the beach where they were born to lay their eggs. Sea turtles are gentle, ancient travelers who spend their whole lives exploring the sea.
Sea turtle.
Say hello to the squishy, sneaky, and super smart octopus. With 8 arms and a big head, octopuses look like underwater aliens, but they're one of the coolest animals in the sea. Each of their arms has little suckers that help them feel, taste, and hold on to things. They can squeeze into tiny spaces, and they love to explore and play with objects they find. Octopuses are experts at hide and seek. They can change color and texture to match rocks or sand, and if they're scared, they squirting and escape in a flash. They're also very smart and love solving problems. Some can open jars, escape tanks, and even remember different places. The octopus is curious, clever, and full of ocean surprises.
Octopus.
Wiggle, wobble, look who's floating by. It's the jiggly jellyfish. Jellyfish have soft, see-through bodies that look like umbrellas drifting through the sea. They don't have a brain, heart, or bones, but they can still swim and sting with their long, wavy tentacles. Some jellyfish glow in the dark, lighting up the ocean like magic. Jellyfish have been around for millions of years. They float with the ocean currents and use their tentacles to catch tiny fish and plankton. Even though they look gentle, some jellyfish stings can hurt. But they're also super cool and important to the ocean's food chain. Even though they look gentle, some jellyfish stings can hurt. But they're also super cool and important to the ocean's food chain.
Jellyfish.
Here's a tiny sea creature with a twisty tail and a horsey head. It's the seahorse. Seahorses are one of the only animals where the dads carry the babies. They use their curled tails to hold on to seaweed so they don't drift away in the water. They're not fast swimmers, but they're great at hiding with their colorful, camouflaged bodies. Seahorses suck up tiny food like plankton through their long snouts. They don't have teeth or stomachs, so they eat all the time to stay full. These little sea creatures are super gentle and love floating through coral gardens. Even though they're tiny, seahorses are full of ocean wonder.
Seahorse.
Let's dive into the coral reef and say hi to the bright and bouncy clownfish. These orange and white striped fish love to live inside wiggly sea anemones. Clownfish and sea anemones are best buddies. The anemone protects the clownfish, and the clownfish keeps it clean. It's a perfect team. Clownfish are very brave for their size. They defend their homes and even talk to each other by clicking and popping sounds. They live in warm oceans and lay eggs that the dad watches over. Clownfish are tiny, colorful, and full of personality.
Clownfish.
Who's barking and flapping on the rocks? It's the playful sea lion. Sea lions love to swim, slide, and sunbathe on beaches or big rocks by the sea. They're super fast swimmers with strong flippers and sleek bodies. In the water, they twist, turn, and chase fish like underwater acrobats. On land, they rest in big groups and make loud barking sounds. Baby sea lions are called pups, and they stick close to their moms when they're little. Sea lions are curious and smart. Some even learn tricks and play games. They're the silly, splashy stars of the shore.
Sea lion.
Let's count those arms. It's not a fish, but it's called a starfish. These ocean stars usually have 5 arms, but some can have more. They move slowly along the ocean floor using tiny tube feet underneath their body. Starfish don't have a brain or blood, but they can still feel, move, and eat. If they lose an arm, it can grow back. How cool is that? Some starfish can even grow into a whole new starfish from just one piece. They eat by pushing their stomach out of their body to grab food. Starfish are strange, strong, and super special.
Starfish.
Snap, snap, watch out for those claws. It's the sideways walking crab. Crabs have hard shells and sharp pincers that help them grab, cut, and carry. They scurry along the sand or hide under rocks. Some even live in tide pools, moving with the waves and blending in with shells and seaweed. Crabs use their claws to eat, dig holes, and protect themselves. They're not picky, they'll eat plants, fish, or whatever they find. When a crab grows too big, it leaves its old shell and grows a new one. Crabs are tough, quick, and full of crabby charm.
Crab.
Who's that splashing with big eyes and floppy flippers? It's a friendly seal. Seals love to swim fast in cold waters and rest on ice or rocky beaches. They're great divers and can hold their breath for a long time while looking for fish or squid to eat. Seals use their whiskers to feel movement in the water. On land, they waddle and bounce, but in the water, they move like torpedoes. Baby seals are called pups and are born with soft, fluffy fur. Seals are super curious and sometimes even peek at boats or people. They're playful, strong swimmers with the cuttest faces in the sea.
Seal.
Click clack, here comes the lobster with its giant claws and tough red shell. Lobsters live on the ocean floor and crawl around using their many little legs. They use one big claw for grabbing and the other for crushing. Lobsters are great at hiding under rocks and in crevices to stay safe. They grow by shedding their hard shell and making a new one, just like changing clothes. This is called molting, and it helps them get bigger. Lobsters can live a really long time, even up to 50 years. With their long antennae and strong pincers, lobsters rule the rocky seabed.
Lobster.
Glide something's flying underwater. It's the stingray. Stingrays have flat bodies and long tails, and they look like underwater kites. They flap their wide fins to swim smoothly along the ocean floor, often hiding under sand to stay safe. Their eyes are on top, but their mouth is underneath. Stingrays eat clams, shrimp, and little fish by sucking them up from the sand. They crunch their food with special flat teeth. Some stingrays have stingers on their tails, but they only use them to protect themselves. Most are gentle and shy, gliding peacefully through the sea.
Stingray.
Let's float on our backs and crack open a snack. It's the adorable sea otter. Sea otters love drifting in the water with their paws on their bellies. They use rocks to break open shellfish and munch them while floating. Sometimes they even hold hands with other otters so they don't drift apart. Sea otters have the thickest fur in the animal kingdom. Their fluffy coats keep them warm in chilly ocean water. They're playful, clever, and super cute. Whether napping, grooming, or swimming, sea otters make the ocean look fun and cozy.
Sea otter.
Make way for the black and white boss of the sea, the orca, or killer whale. Orcas aren't whales at all, they're actually the biggest kind of dolphin. Orcas travel in family pods and are amazing team hunters. They work together to catch fish, seals, and even other whales. Each pod has its own special sounds and tricks, almost like a family language. They're smart, powerful, and always stick together. With their huge dorsal fins and striking colors, orcas are easy to spot in the wild. They're bold, brilliant, and rule the ocean with style.
Orca.
Whoa, what just turned into a balloon? That's the pufferfish. When scared, it puffs up big and round to scare away predators. Pufferfish have tiny spines and strong jaws to crunch shellfish and crabs. When they're not puffed up, they look like cute little swimmers with big eyes. Even though they look funny, some pufferfish are super poisonous. Their bodies carry toxins that protect them from being eaten. They may be small, but they're smart at staying safe. Puff, float, and hide pufferfish have some of the coolest tricks in the sea.
Pufferfish.
Zoom, who just dashed by like a jet, it's the speedy squid. Squid have long bodies, lots of arms, and swim backward by squirting water like a rocket. They use their tentacles to grab fish and bring them to their beak-shaped mouth. Some squid are tiny, but others are longer than a bus. Squid have big eyes that help them see in the dark deep sea. And when danger comes, they shoot out a cloud of ink and disappear. They're fast, flashy, and full of surprises. Some even glow in the dark. Squid are truly the jet pilots of the ocean.
Squid.
Say hello to the shiniest swimmer in the reef, it's the angelfish. With bright colors and pretty patterns, angelfish look like swimming rainbows. They live in warm coral reefs and weave through the coral looking for food. These little fish are quick, curious, and super stylish. Angelfish eat plants, algae, and small sea critters. Their small mouths help them nibble bits of food from tight spaces. They love to swim in pairs or small groups and are always on the move. Angelfish are like tiny sea jewels that sparkle underwater.
Angelfish.
Ready for a big smile and a funny sound? It's the beluga whale, the canary of the sea. These white whales live in cold waters and love to chat. Belugas make all kinds of noises like clicks, whistles, and chirps. They use sound to find their way, talk to each other, and explore the icy ocean. They don't have dorsal fins, which helps them swim under frozen sea ice. Their thick blubber keeps them warm and cozy in chilly waters. Belugas are gentle, playful, and love being in groups. With their round heads and happy faces, they're one of the friendliest whales in the sea.
Beluga whale. Thanks for diving into the world of sea animals with us today. See you again tomorrow for more ocean fun.